Hello and welcome to Redstone Monday here with Good Citizen. So, we are going to be working on building a fully automated shop using the Copper Golem. You put in your diamond, since that's the payout, or whatever you want to make the payout. It's up to you. You can do emeralds, diamonds, whatever you feel like. And so, shopkeeper will take the item, drop it in. Come back, he'll probably check again. But once the item then gets sent over, you'll see that that chest opens up. This one gets blocked. He'll take the item from that chest. This chest unlocks. He brings it over and puts it in. And you can pay again. So yeah. Alright. So I'm going to show you how I did this. It is going to be off the ground. It is a little bit time consuming. It's a bigger redstone build, but it's worth it. And it's also made a little thing to it where, say you put in the wrong item, right? It's like, oh snap, I put in the wrong item, like a wrong chicken. So this way it doesn't clog up your system and back it up. Sends it right back to, well, that's that, but from a prior time, that from testing an error. But here, I'll show it to you real quick, one more time. I accidentally put a piece of chicken in there. Uh-oh, he took it from me. And look at that, I have it. Alright, so we're gonna get started. Alright, I'm gonna reference this a little bit here and there because I've only built this a couple times and I know I'm gonna need trial and error. Your first step is to, at least for me, I started with this chest here and making that system. So with that being said, let's get our chest. We have hoppers, and I'm just going to use this building block here. I'm going to take it up off the ground a little bit. It's a little higher than the other one, but that's alright. So now, two down, that goes there. You go over here and look. You've got the farther hopper getting into the other. So for example, 1 and 2. Now take this, one hopper there facing down. And then you're going to have them facing the other directions. And I am incorrect. This one needs to face into this block, with one comparator facing out. There we are. My bad. Okay. This is not going as planned. My apologies. Let's just take it out a few blocks. It's all up to you how far you want to take it out. Hopper, hopper, hopper. All the way across. And then let's take this one out. And that one will go that direction. Now you just need to make all these. This is a design that I'm taking inspiration from Sit Back in Minecraft. This was his idea. I'm just adding to it and trying to simplify it a little bit for all viewers to understand. We'll need some redstone. Like we always need redstone. A simple item filter. Repeater, redstone, redstone, redstone. Not quite right. That goes there. This goes here. That's more like it. There we go. And then you need the redstone torch, I believe. Yep, right there in front. So that is your item filter. Because of that, your first chest will be right there. Since it always pulls it out first, you need a filter item. So we need to name something. We'll just name these. Take those off. Put these in here as the filler item. And we will use emeralds. You're going to need 41 of them. As you can tell, they are now going this direction. So, because they're going that direction, everything over here will be a different setup. Now we have the chest, and we have this simple system set up. We're on to this point. We need to delay the timer for it to tick properly. So take a comparator out of one of the things, out of one of the hoppers, redstone on the side, redstone torch on the side, repeater right next to it, and then you're going to do as much redstone dust as you desire for your desired payout. So since it's going this way, we'll do this one here. Comparator goes here. Block. Redstone torch. Redstone dust. And then that goes there. Torch goes there. We need a block here. Repeater. And then from there, 2 blocks up, redstone dust. And this is where you will be putting the items you want to pay out. So ten items here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to get a dispenser, or actually dropper, not dispenser. For 9. Why not? And we're going to say emeralds equals... Let's go fancy and do netherite. Just gonna fill these in. All right, now let's get my building block back. And you're gonna want some ice, packed ice, blue ice. It's up to you. I just do blue. And you'll need a bucket of water. Because now that that is done, that's this part up here. Now we gotta build a contraption to get the water up to where the items that you're gonna be collecting are from the copper golem going into here. So a simple water reservoir is what is needed. With that the way it is, there we are. Now that that is there, we're going to take this around and start getting the platform set up a little bit. Let's just do it over here. All right, so we want it to come to this chest. Actually, we'll use this one. All right, so you want the copper golem to go to that chest. With that being the way it is, we are now going to direct the water over to it. I'm going to be dropping it down. And then you need your hopper. 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 You don't need that second hopper. Actually, you do. Block goes there. And close this off a little bit. Let's surround it. I don't have to go that far, I know, but we're making the little water. Bubble column. Who am I kidding? So now these items will flow into this bubble column. And in here, you're gonna be putting one soul sand. Really right there. Now we just gotta enclose this. There we are. Now that that is closed off, you should be able to run water right here. Because of how long it is, you're going to have to use a sign. For this one at least. And with that being said, since we have 4, I'm going to delete this one for now. If you want to do it, all you got to do is just put a sign, make a dispenser, and just keep going to make it longer. But because I'm doing just one, now this has the water flowing through as it should. There we are. And the water just goes down all the way into here. And we can test it here. Just throw an item in here. Ah, the items seem to have gotten stuck. Well, in that case, that's because the water's flowing straight. That's my fault. So, here's what we do. Redirect the water. We have it go this way. It's a simple, easy enough fix. Just give me a second. I'm building this as quick as I can for you guys. But also trying to go slow enough so you can understand it and follow along as needed. Water flows all the way to here. And the item, whatever the case may be, flows. Momentum will keep it going through. And there's the water bucket. Now all you have to do is fill up the water. Items will be sent up into this hopper leading into here, as you're aware, and then it goes into here. That's that bubble column. Now, we have that. We have the dispensers on where it comes from, and that's all part of the shop. Now what we have to do is make it so that when this shoots up, this item has it, is normally blocked off, and this one is not. So we have to make it so we can block this one off when this one's not blocked off and have these blocked off. So now our next task is to block them off. Sounds easy enough, yes, but it's not going to be. Take a sticky piston. One block, one block. This one's got to stay open, so this one has to be turned off all the time. To do so, we had to create a contraption here from when this one is no items in it. So we had to power it through. Is this blocking? Okay. So you had a piston, push it in, you had a comparator underneath the piston into a redstone torch. The piston came from the side. So this has to be blocked off at all times. Let's get the piston up and running. So block, redstone torch. So now it's turned off. Okay. Now that it is turned off, you take a comparator. Where does it go? Underneath the piston. Let's replace the blue ice. I mean, out of the block, so it can sense when there's item in the block. We're going to need a redstone torch on top, so it's negative. You need one more coming out for the delay to be able to push this one in. So this goes here. You're going to want to cover this up, otherwise the items will fall through. Now we've got the redstone coming out of there, going up onto here. And this is where you have to create a delay. This is where you might have to do a little testing and whatnot. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all on 3 ticks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's take the redstone contraption down. There we are. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. My bad, not 7. Oh, it is 7. Oh, but I did have one more tick delay on full tick delay, with this one leading into this block. Now that is set to when there's an item in here. Let's just show it. To take the item back. Now that there's an item here for the Copper Golem to come get. And this one is blocked off so he doesn't take it to it. When he takes the item, it'll block it off. When he finishes taking the last item, it'll block it off. And the delay makes it so that he doesn't target this one for the storage or the overlap. Now, we need to create the storefront. And to make the storefront, we got some more redstoning to do. Of course, right? More redstone. And what do you think about Redstone Mondays so far? Alright, so now we have all this part done over here. And what we have to do is make it so this is on. Speaking of which, this torch is going to need another one coming out from underneath. And then you need to make a delay. This is just what I use for a delay. It's all 4 ticks except for this last row. So you're looking at 3, 6, and then 5, and then 6, and 7 in total. So let's create that delay. Six, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we are. Alright, now redstone, 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 redstone. And make sure these are all on 4 tick delay. This is what's going to make it so you can get your loot back, but also stop the Copper Golem from not making it so you can't collect your loot without paying for more. So you can just take this, and now you just need your chest where you want for the return to be from. And we'll put the chest right here. So you need a block, block right there, piston there. Well, I made it a little bit more difficult. There we are. Simple fix. Made it a little more compact, in all honesty. So now it's out and it's pushed out, and now it's blocked. So we take 1 emerald, and we put it into the chest. That goes down, it gets sent over. Netherites come out. Netherites are being shot up to this water. That's being delayed. That pushes the piston over. Copper Golem would come collect it. And this piston retracts. That is all this contraption here now for that redstone design. But we have to make it so that when this one is available, we now have to make it so that this copper chest is blocked when this one opens. That way he doesn't go after that one. So with that, it's a simple setup. That's why we went a little bit higher with the redstone torches. Because now, where'd it go? You just go across the top here, over to the other side, get yourself another copper chest, whatever one you want. Put it there, put it over to the other side. You don't have to put them right next to each other, you can give it some space. Bring your building blocks down. You need a piston. You need a block. Redstone, redstone. But you notice how that doesn't work right? Because now it's just going to be powered on when you need to put your stuff down in there. That's where you have to create the switch. Redstone switch. So in order to do that, it's simple enough. Because this is far enough, you can put this here, put a redstone torch here, redstone. And that so now it's blocked. It's pushed out. Now, if you're wondering why it's not going back, because that's powered off. That's because I didn't go high enough. That is my fault, folks. You need to make sure that this one is the one that's lit. Yeah, I didn't put enough torches out. But this comes over. Put a block. And a torch. Gets turned off. Now, if you put an emerald inside here, it'll kick out the netherite. These will make it so it turns on, blocking that chest where that loot would go. Opening up that one, giving a delay, giving time for the copper golem to collect it, come over here, and you to grab your loot. So now say the copper golem grabs it, and it stays open until he grabs it. Grabs it, right? Comes over here, puts it in. Simple enough. And this one pulls back now, so you can redeposit it. That is all that for that. However, what happens when someone puts in the wrong item, right? It's like, uh-oh, they put in the wrong item. Can I get it back? Now that's why we did the design that we did. As you see, remember this second hopper here? If it's not an emerald, it's going to go to this hopper. This hopper, then, you have to create another tick delay. Just by like one tick, just so it tracks something will let us one to go into the hopper. So if you recall that one, it's just like so. Redstone torch on the side. That goes there, this goes there. A repeater goes just like so. And this way, you can have it so the item goes back through. Now, we need to get, this is going to be a little bit of a haul just because it's the other direction. But we're going to create another water column elevator. I'm going to have it just right here. Take some soul sand. Put it in the bottom. Actually, we may have to go a little lower. Put the soul sand right there. You need a dropper. If you guys remember this, you can check from the earlier section here. This will make it so that the dropper just does one item at a time. And then you're going to want some ice. That'll just make it so much easier. Let's goes just like so. Now that we're over there, replace that with that. You're going to need a sign. Did not mean to type E. And you just need to block it off. Almost done getting the railing around. Alright, there we are. Now add your water. Oh, I missed a block. Since this is a longer straightaway, just put that there and put another. Perfect. Now we go back up to the top here and fill this with water. Now here's what we're going to do. Copper Golem will take it, take the item, and say he threw a diamond in there by accident. It'll go through. And it should come shooting out of this water. Oh, my fault. I never hooked with the redstone. Just take this redstone, bring it across. Don't forget your redstone dust. With how far it is, you may want to just provide a comparator. Repeater. Alright, we're going to try this again. Say you gave him a diamond by accident. Oh, okay. You gave it a diamond by accident. There we go. Shoots it out. Oh, okay, is it not? I see the problem. We gotta make this shorter. So we need to now let's give it a shot. A little trial and error. It happens sometimes to all of us. Put a diamond in by accident. Maybe it's just not getting power like that way. Now what it is, you may have to increase or decrease the delay for the redstone. Let's try the original. Sorry about this. I just destroyed the dropper. But, yeah, there's the redstone. You just gotta get this to shoot it right. Now, why isn't it just dropping it out? Yeah, so, oh well, first off, you might want to make this too high. Otherwise that could happen. all I can think of is that maybe, oh, I know what I should do. You might have to make this dispenser a little closer to the contraption. So for example, right here. Actually, I can make it even shorter. Now let's test it out. That should have fixed it. Why is it not? Well, I'm gonna go take a look at the other one and figure out what's going on. I have a longer delay on this one. That's what it is. And this one, I have it powering the block next to the dispenser. So let's do this again. There we are. Alright, I just had to delay it. I did 4 repeaters at a delay. So I put a water here. And then now all the items will flow as intended to this location. As you can tell, the diamond's here. Now I'm just going to close this off and I'll show you the Copper Golem in action. Copper block. Make sure he can't get anywhere besides where I want him to be. So let's take an emerald, put it inside. There it goes. That's 8 blocks away so he can see it. Now normally he will go check the other chest again within the time frame, but as you can tell, all 7 are in there. Since the items are in there, this is getting turned off. And now you can collect your payment. And you have your stuff again. And then it closes off. And that is a shop. An automated shop. And of course you'll have to get in and restock, but that you can do through the dispensers. But down here, all you have to do is extend this out as far as you want for the items to be able dispensed. 16, 64, you name it. This is an automated shop for any of you people that want to make a shop someplace else and not have to have a little flair with your shop and actually have like a miniature worker. This was Redstone Monday here with Good Citizen. I hope you liked it. And thanks for Sit Back in Minecraft for creating the original design. I just added a little tweak and tried to make it simpler for people to understand. See you guys next time.